So I noticed that Summer is wearing a Wonder Woman shirt. That's awesome.
Wait,
job.
which one is
So let's get started. We're going to start with our typical warm-up, and we're going to get moving. We're going to do our practice round of 5 different exercises. We're doing lunge presses for our standing athletes. We're going to do single arm clean and presses for our seated athletes. We're going to do some bent over offset rows. We're going to go into some windmills. So that's one that, Ian, you might want to slow yourself down and make sure you're doing them really well. We'll also go through some progressions and regressions of that.
Okay.
We're going to be doing dips today. So get ready to burn out your arms. And we're gonna do some healthy W's for your shoulders to make sure they stay happy and strong for you. All right?
Healthy W.
Let's get started. I'm gonna mute you guys. I'm gonna keep the camera, or I'm gonna make sure I pin the video on me for recording. All right. So if you're gonna be standing for the majority of this workout, start in standing. If you're gonna be sitting for the majority, start in sitting. All right, good. And that's where I want it. So it's the end of the week. Let's start with some easy side bends, side to side in your trunk. And with that side bend, add a little bit of a side bend in your neck. Just rocking side to side, gentle, easy movement. Make sure you're focusing in on your breathing. Nice, smooth inhales and gentle exhales. Good. Now we'll add a little twist. If you're in a chair, you can use a backrest as a little bit of support and going both sides. If you're in standing, we'll be twisting from one side to the other. Think about trying to grab or put your hands on your opposite hips as far as you can in each direction as you're twisting. And also twist your neck. So make sure that as you're twisting, you're rotating your head as far as you can. Try to look as far over your shoulder as you can in each direction. Good. Next, we're going to work on extension and flexion. So in standing, we're going to extend up, look back, arms overhead, going as far back as you can, tilting your head backwards, and then you're going to bend forward, curling your head down like you're going to touch your toes, and then coming back up, and going back and forth, working through those ranges of motion. It's like a standing cat-cow. And then for our seated athletes, this might help if you scoot a little bit forward in your chair. And we're going to extend as far back as you can. If this makes you uncomfortable, you're like going to fall over, you can put your hands on your hips, extend backwards, chin up, looking as far back as you can, and then curl down as far as you can, and then roll on up, and then extend up on this circular pattern. Whoop. Keep going. Go as far back as you can, extending the spine, extending your neck, and then curling on down, coming up, extend, and come on down. Keep it going. All right, and then next, let's shake out those shoulders a little bit. Let's bring the arms up in a wide arc, and then around the side, and the arms up and around. If you're in standing, you're gonna squat as your arms come down, and then stand up as your arms come up. Good, big arcing motions. Open up the front of your chest. Good. Good. And then next, we're going to start to reach your arms behind, one arm behind your head, one arm behind your back. Going back and forth. Easy motion. Go as far as you feel comfortable. Sometimes these end ranges might not feel so great. So if it doesn't, just go a little bit shorter. Maybe just touch the back of your head and the back of your hip. Going back and forth. Reaching as far back as you can. Opening up those shoulders. Good. And we're going to twist a little bit wider angle. Arms are straight out to the sides. Good. If you start to feel good, you can flick those arms around a bit. Kind of like they're wet noodles and you're flinging them around, standing or seated. Good. And then next, we're going to bring your arms into your center and reach out and back to your center. Reach out, back to the center. Reach out, back to your center. One side to side. Good. Keep it moving. Keep breathing. Think about taking nice, large inhales. Keep going. Keep stretching, opening up. Good. Open up the sides. All right, next one. We're going to run in place. So start by pumping your arms. Make sure you keep your elbows bent at a 90 degrees. And we're going to be doing the arm pump to start. You can do this in seated, or in standing, or in seated. Good. And then for our standing athletes, we're going to start to run in place. Start with a casual run. Seated athletes, you're here. And then let's sprint. Go as fast as you can. Bring those elbows back. Quick motion. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go slow it down. There you go. Keep it going. Keep breathing. And let's do another sprint. As fast as you can. Pump those arms. Move those legs. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. Work on nice fluid strokes here. Get that elbow back. Maintain that 90-degree bend in your elbow. Good. You're marching in place. A little slower. And then one more sprint. Go. Keep it going. Keep going. Keep pumping those arms. Keep moving those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Give yourself a big hug. Across the front. Twist. Side to side. Open up your arms. Stretch. Cross your arms over the opposite direction. Hug. Twist. All right. Good. All right. Let's into place here. All right. How are you guys feeling? Is your heart rate up a little bit? All right. Good. So we're going to go into the practice round next. And let me pull up my stopwatch. I'm going to need that in a little bit. So what you're going to need a backpack or some weights with some heavy books or inside for that lunge press. So let's mute you guys real quick. And so you're going to take your backpack. I got some heavy books in here if you're going to add the load to the lunge press. So with the lunge press, what we're going to be doing is this motion. So you're going to be up tall, and then from here you're going to step back and simultaneously press the weight over your head and then back up. We're going to be lifting the same side arm as the working leg. So the working leg is the front leg. So if I'm using my right leg in front, my right arm is the one that with the weight. Pressing up, just like so. Good. And so with the weight, what that looks like is this. I have the weight in front. I'm going to step back and press up overhead and then stand up. Press up and then stand up. If you need some balance help with this, you can always put your hand on a solid surface. Step back and press. Step back and press. If the pressing motion doesn't feel good, you can take away the weight and just work that overhead pressing motion. If just moving your arm overhead doesn't work for you, you can just stick with the lunge. Stepping back and lunge. Step back and lunge. We're going to do one side at a time and then we're going to switch. All right, for our seated athletes, we're going to do a single arm clean and press from the seated position. So what you're going to do, you're going to be up tall in your chair, lean forward, And then from here, you're going to pop that weight up into a front rack position. And then you're going to press it up overhead and then put it back down, pop it up, press it up. Key thing here is I want your spine to stay in this neutral position here. So from here, I got a flat back, and I use my hips, my back, whatever I have available to me, and my arms to pop that weight up. I'm in the front rack, and I press up overhead. And so play around with the load to find what feels right for you. We're going to be doing this 30 seconds on each side, and then make sure you practice both sides. All right. All right, did you guys find that weight that feels good for you? Good? All right, I see thumbs up. Let's keep moving here. So the next one is going to be the bent over offset row. All right, let's pull the speaker view. So in the bent over offset row, you're going to start in a standing position. You're going to hinge forward. And from here, you're going to pull that way over to one side, and then back down and pull to the other side. Make sure if you're using a backpack that you pull the straps as tight as you can to minimize the slack and play of the backpack. Pulling to the side and back up. From the front view, it should look like this. You're pulling right out to the side, back down, pull out to the side, and back down. So you're pulling the backpack all the way to the outside of your hip. All right? Seated athletes, same thing. You're hinged forward, pull all the way to one side, and back down. Pull all the way to the other side, and back down. The entire time, you're keeping your back flat. Pulling all the way up to the one hip, and pull all the way up to the other hip. Maintaining that neutral spine as best as you can. Play around with that weight that feels appropriate. You're going to be doing this for 60 seconds.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm not in I'm in a chair, but it's a gaming chair. It has like the armrests that are bolted in. How would I be able to
scoot forward in your chair?
Standing? Okay.
Yeah. Either do them standing or scoot forward in your chair so you're sitting on the front lip of it.
Okay, cool. Yep, that works.
Yeah. All right, good.
Pretty. Thank you.
You're welcome. Pavel, I saw some good adaptations there on your own. Good job. All right, let's move on to the next one, the windmill. So this one's going to be our tricky exercise for today. The windmill by itself, without any weight, for our standing athletes is going to look like this. You're going to take a slightly wider than hip width stance. You're going to turn the foot out opposite of your arm that is overhead. So right now, I have my right arm over my head. My left foot is turned out away from me. My left arm is going to be by my side. And from here, I'm going to unlock my hips. I'm going to push them out and back away from me, kind of to the back and to my right. And I'm going to twist. I'm going to corkscrew down, keeping my torso as flat and straight as possible. I'm going to be in this position. So anyone who's familiar with yoga, this kind of looks like a triangle pose. And from here, I'm going to use my right glutes to power myself back up. And then I'm going to hinge back down. And then from here, again, I'm using my glutes, my leg muscles here, to push my hips forward and up. So it creates this twisting motion. You do that both sides. So from side view, it will look like this. Sliding down. And I'm looking up at my fingertips the entire time. And coming back up. Just like so. For our seated athletes, it's going to look like this. You're going to be up in your chair. I'm going to have, right now I have my right arm up, my left arm is down, and I'm going to slide my left hand down my left leg so it brings my chest over my left knee, coming down, looking up at my right hand, and then from here, using my core, using everything I have to twist back up to that upright position, rotating down, and then back up. Good? And then you do that both sides. If getting your arm overhead doesn't feel good, what you can do instead is just bring your arm up to a front rack position or out to the side. And then from here, work on trying to point your elbow up towards the ceiling. And same thing goes for our standing athletes. You can work this motion. If this side bend altogether doesn't feel good, what you can do instead is simply a hip hinge, pushing your hips back and then back up, pushing back and up. Um, if you need some balance assist, you can take your free hand on a stable surface and hinge over and then come back up. So this is how you can make this a little bit more stable if standing balance is an issue. Good. All right, and then you can add load. So if that all felt really good, grab your weights, put it over your head, hinge down, and then come back up. Good. Play around with that both sides. Find the loading that feels appropriate for you. Good. Any questions on the windmill? Good, we good? Awesome. So let's continue on with dips, everyone's most favorite exercise ever. So I'm gonna start with the seated variations. Or sorry, I'm gonna start standing variations and then go seated. So right here I have 2 bar stools. What I can do, very simply, I can have some feet on the floor to assist me, coming down and then press up, using primarily my arms. Make sure you keep your chest wide as you're doing this. Coming down and then up. And then to make it harder, feet come off the ground and pressing that way. Good. If I don't have bar stools, I got 2 chairs. I can set up between the chairs like so, or I can make the chairs into a corner, have my legs in front, lower down, and then press up. Same thing though, I gotta keep my shoulders wide. Think about trying to make the front of your chest as wide as possible, rotating your elbows towards your midline as you're doing this dip. Just like so. Good. If you only have one arm, I got this question before, what do? You do a single arm dip. How do you do a single arm dip? So I'm gonna take this surface here on my right. I'm gonna kickstand myself out, just like so. I'm gonna lower down, and I'm using my legs a little bit for help, and then I'm pressing back up with my one working arm, just like this. And this is the single arm dip. And if you're a complete beast, you do this with your legs as minimal as possible. That's really hard. So play around with this. All right, and how much support you need. For our seated athletes, you can, one, either just transfer down to the ground. Transfer down to the ground. Watch my brilliant attempt to pretend like I can't use my legs, and do dips just like so in the chairs. The other options that you have would be to have yoga blocks on the ground. Oh yeah, I need to get back down to the ground. And then you can adjust the height that way if maybe getting all the way up to the chairs is too much for your shoulders. If you don't particularly want to get out of your chair, you can do chair dips, just like so. Shift over to one side and then the other, working that lift. And then what would be super is if you happen to have 2 bar stools and maybe something else to prop up on those bar stools. So I got some yoga blocks here to raise that height up. And from here, you can do dips right out of your chair. So play around different setups, find the one that works best for you, and make sure that you choose the appropriate load that you're gonna do for our circuits here. All right, any questions on the dips? We found a good dip variation that works for you guys? All right, good. So let's keep going. Next, last one is the W's. All right, so for the W's, this is where you're gonna need a light to moderate weight. So here I got 2 textbooks with me, Essentials of Strength Training and Conditioning, and Principles of Athletic Training. These both weigh roughly the same. Maybe Essentials of Strength Training is a little bit heavier. And what we're gonna do is the W. So we're gonna start in this diamond shaped position. Elbows are bent at a 90 degree, each one. And then we're going to rotate up, just like so. And what this does, we start from a diamond and we finish in that W shape. This is gonna start strengthening the muscles in our upper back, in our shoulders, in the back of your shoulders. Really good for developing rotator cuff strength and parascapular strength. So do this in a slight hip hinge if you're in standing, and in seated, Simply hinge forward in your chair and work that W. Go into a diamond shape, so your elbows are bent at a 90, and then you finish in that W. Just like that. Good? So make sure you have an appropriate weight for this. We're going to be doing this for about a minute straight. Good. Any questions on the W? All right, good. You guys ready to start the circuits? Heck yeah.
Ready.
All right, ready. Let's get into position. Let's grab your weights if you're going to be using those for the lunge presses. And let's get ready. Let's get in position. All right. So I'm going to get my stopwatch set up and get in position. And let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Stepping back. Whoops. Stepping back and press. Lunging back and press overhead. Simultaneous movement. Use that little bit of a hand support if you need. Maybe just work the motion. For our seated athletes, we're working our single arm clean and press. Good. Pop that weight up. Press it overhead. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides and go. Pop it up and press. Pop it up and press. Keep it going. Whichever version is working for you, work that version. The lunge presses are a great stability exercise, challenging your entire body, your upper body with the press, your lower body with the lunge, and your abdominals are working like mad to make sure you don't fall over. 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition over to the bent over offset row. Pulling from one side and then to the other. Let's go. Pull all the way up to your hip. Going back and forth. Make sure that you keep a flat back the entire time. It's easy to start to round in your back like this. I want you to keep your spine engaged. Keep your core involved with this movement. Keep it going. We're over halfway there. Keep breathing, keep moving. Almost there. Less than 20 seconds left. Good. Keep moving. Keep pulling to each side. Get that squeeze. You feel this in the middle and your upper back. 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Next is the windmill. So if I'm in standing, I'm going to put my right arm up, my left foot's out, sliding my left arm down my leg, and then twisting on back up. Using your butt muscles to power yourself back up. So keep it going. We're going to work one side to start. Seated athletes, you're rotating over your one knee and then sliding back up. Right arm's up. You're rotating over your left knee and then back up. Switch sides. So here, my left arm's up, sliding my right arm down my right leg. My chest is over my right knee, and then I'm coming back up. Make sure you stay looking up at your top hand with those fingers. Good. Keep it going. If you're using a weight, make sure you keep your eyes up at that weight. Make sure you're paying attention to it in case you drop it. Don't let it hit you in the face. Good. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your dips. Whatever variation you're going to be doing, whether that be in stools, doing the full dip. This is going to get hard, but that's okay. Challenge yourself. Or if you have a little bit of foot assist, give yourself just enough to make yourself work. You could do that in a stool. You can do it in a chair. Seated athletes, you can either transfer to the ground or be doing your chair dips. Up, shift over, up, shift over, or you could position yourself between two elevated surfaces and do dips right out of your chair. Make sure, for all of you, that you're keeping your chest as wide as you can. Make sure that you don't let your shoulders collapse inwards. Keep that breath and roll your elbows towards your midline. Less than 10 seconds left. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, W's. All right, and make sure that you start in that diamond position, and then you open up into the W, just like so. Keep that slight hinge in your hips if you're in standing. Good. Seated athletes, pretty much the same thing, just hinging forward and doing the W. Good. Keep going. Keep breathing. Get that squeeze in the backside of your shoulder and between your shoulder blades. Good. Almost there, you guys. Keep going. Keep breathing. That's important. Less than 20 seconds left. Good. 15. 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Put those extra weights to the side. Take a little bit of a rest break. Woo boy, I am already getting sweaty. How are you guys doing? Solid. I see several fans going on in the background. Some people fanning themselves. That's good. All right. How were the transitions during that first go? Did anyone need any extra time? No? All right. So we're going to keep up with the pace, and then we're going to get going. Take an extra sip of water. Make sure you slow down your breath, and then we're going to get in position for the lunge press or single arm clean and press. All right. Find your weights. Get ready. Let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And press. Lunge back and press up overhead. This is a dynamic coordination movement. Keep it going. Whatever variation is working for you. If you need a little bit of hand support, that's fine. Maybe you just skip the press part. Do the lunge. Or lift your arm up if that feels better. Good. Keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch sides. Seated athletes. Doing our clean and press. Popping that weight up. And press it overhead. Use whatever you have available to you. If it's your core, your upper back, if it's your shoulders, or if it's just your biceps. Get that weight up and push it over your head. Good. Keep going. Keep moving. 5 seconds left, you guys. Good. 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Transition to that bent over offset row. Gaze forward. Pull all the way to your one hip, and then pull all the way to the other hip. Going side to side. Good. Keep going. Good, steady rhythm. Make sure you keep your back flat here during the motion. Good. Keep moving, keep breathing. Seated athletes, all the same. Flat back, pull to one hip, then pull to the other hip. Good. Keep moving. Keep breathing. If you need to take a breather, shake it out a little bit, that's fine. But then get back into it. Good. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Let's transition to that windmill. For our seated athletes, I'm going to have my right arm up, left arm is by my left leg. I'm going to slide my left leg down, my left arm down my left leg, rotating over my chest or my left knee, and then twisting on back up. Just like so. Good. And then you can add some weight to this too if you're feeling strong. And twist on up. This is going to make your abdominals work really hard. Keep it going. Keep moving. Standing athletes, all the same. Rotating over. And then using your glutes, using your abdominals to pull yourself back up. Good. Keep going. And, and switch sides. Good. Turn the foot out. Overhead. And rotate over. And then press on up. rotate over, and then press on up. Whoop. Keep it going. Keep breathing. If you feel like you messed up a little bit, collect yourself for a bit, and then resume. 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition over to the dips. So you can be transferred to the ground and get moving. Good. Keep a nice continuous movement pace here. Keep your shoulders wide. Good. Give yourself as much assist as you need to maintain good form throughout the duration of the workout. Good. Less than 20 seconds left. Whatever version you're working is the version for you. Whether that be a full dip, oh, that's hard. Or if you're giving yourself some assist, or if you're doing a single arm version. Just standing over and then pressing on up. Good. 3, 2, 1, done. Transition to W's. All right, grabbing your weights, hinging forward just a little bit from your diamond to your W. Diamond to W. Keep going. Keep moving. Get that squeeze. Engage the back of your shoulder. Between your shoulder blades and on that complete backside. Good continuous movement. Make sure you're still breathing here, under control. Good. Whew. I think I'm getting too good at watching the clock here. I'm moving too fast. Keep going. Keep breathing. Make sure that you have good continuous movement. Get that pull. If you're feeling like your shoulders are getting a little sore, you can shake them out for a little bit and then resume. Good. Keep going. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Oops. All righty. All right. That was round 2. You get about a minute of rest here. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Solid. All right. What's hard right now? What in this workout? What's going to be the most challenging thing for you guys? All of it? None of it?
Probably the W's.
W's are hard. Ooh, you got to work on your shoulder health.
Yeah, my W's and my dips.
W's and dips. Dipping with W's. All right. Well, get that last swig of water. Find your backpacks. Find your weights. Let's get in position for those lunge presses or those clean and presses. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh my goodness. All right. Move. Let's move. Let's move. Let's go. Make sure you got good, clean motion here. Whoops. Pressing overhead. We're using the same side arm as our front leg here. There's all kinds of variations to these lunge presses. And they're all correct. They're just different. You can use them for different purposes, different applications. Good. Keep it going. Keep moving. Keep pressing. 3, 2, 1. Done. Switch sides. We're doing our single arm clean and presses for our seated athletes. And keep moving. Good continuous movement. Pop that weight up. Press it up overhead. All right. Keep moving. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Transition over to your bent over alternating or offset rows. Going from one side to the other. Keep moving. Good continuous movement. I wonder if those dips and W's are hardest because they're at the end. Granted, the dips are always hard. Keep moving. Keep breathing. If you need to take a break, if hinging forward is starting to get tiring in your upper back, that's fine. You can shake it out and then get back into it. Remember, we're in our 3rd round here. People might start getting a little fatigued. This is the time to start listening to your body. Make sure you're still moving well. Make sure what you're doing is right for you. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Whatever variation you're on, keep pulling. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your windmill. Seated athletes, I have my right arm up. Left arm is going to slide down my leg. Chest is over on top of my left knee and twisting on up. Standing athletes, I have my weight in my right arm overhead. Left foot is turned out away from me. I'm twisting down, hinging, and then using my right glute to power myself back up. Continuing with this motion. Good. Consistent movement. Switch sides. All right. Turn one foot out and twisting on down and making sure that you keep your chest wide and proud as you're doing this. Squeezing the glute, corkscrewing down and corkscrewing back up. Good. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Almost there. 10 seconds left. Keep going. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get in position for the dips. However you want to be doing them. Whether between two chairs, in a corner, between two stools, or doing some chair dips, or chair dips in the chair. Keep going. Keep breathing. Wide chest, elbows corkscrew into your midline. Maintain good consistent movement here. If you need to stop and take a break, you can stop and take a break. Shake it out, and then get back into it. Good. Keep going. Keep breathing. Give yourself as much assist as you need to complete the movement well, but still challenge yourself in your arms. 10 seconds left. Good. Keep it moving. Keep breathing. If you're doing a single arm, oh, that can be brutal. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. And W's. Last one in this circuit, or this round here. Keep going. Starting your diamond, finishing your W. Working the back of your shoulder and your shoulder blades. Good. Keep going, keep breathing. Good, consistent movement. You know what I should have done? I should have added a squat to this. Bah, bah. Work your whole body here. Good. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Good, consistent motion. Make sure that you're really getting that squeeze, that burn in the back of your shoulders. Good. Almost there, you guys. Keep going. Seated athletes, you can add a little rock to it to simulate the squat. Good. 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Take another breather. You got 1 minute. All right. Get some water. Get in position. Calm your breath. All right. Ian, you turned your lights off. All right. How are people doing right now?
I'm sore. I'm actually sore.
All right. Sore where? Sore where, Ian?
My back and my shoulders.
Your back and
Back
your
and
shoulders.
shoulders.
Okay, back and shoulders. Well, I'm glad about your shoulders. Remember, watch out for your back. Make sure you're not overstraining yourself. Good. All right. So we're going to go into round 3 here, or sorry, round 4 in just a minute or a few seconds. Let's mosey on over to your weights and let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Working that lunge press. Stepping back in your lunge, pressing overhead. Make sure you keep your torso upright here. That's important for stability. It's going to engage your lateral line here very strongly. All those obliques. Make sure you're moving well. If you need to lighten your load, lighten your load. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Good. Keep moving. Whether you're doing the lunge presses or seated clean and presses. Make sure that chest is proud and high throughout the movement. Keep pressing, keep moving. Keep it going, keep moving, you guys. All right. How much time do we have left? All right, 3, 2, 1, done. Transition to your bent over offset row. Pull to one side and then back down. Pull to one side and then back down. Good. Keep that steady rhythm. Keep your breath under control. And remember, you can take breaks here if you need. You can shake it out in your back if you need. Shimmy it out and then get back into it. I want you to make sure that you're paying attention to your body. Push it, but don't push it too hard. We want to make sure that you can enjoy this sunny weekend. Keep going, keep breathing. Keep a nice strong pull, engaging the muscles of your upper back, flat spine, whether you're in seated or in standing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, transition over to your windmill. So I'm in standing, I got my right arm over my head, left foot's turned out, and I'm rolling on down. I'm using my right glute to power on up. Good. Hinging down, and then come on up. Keep going. Modify your weights if you need. Seated athletes. Rotating down, chest comes over the opposite knee, and then rotate back up. Keep your fingers up towards the ceiling. Keep your eyes on your fingers. Switch in 3, 2, 1. Done. And now I got my left arm up. I'm going to slide my right arm down my right leg. Chest is over my right knee. And then twisting on up for our seated athlete. Good. So it creates this little corkscrew motion. Keep the chest wide here. That really helps with your spine position. Keep breathing. That's important here. Good. Almost there. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition over to your dips. Good. I know we got one person who's doing single arm dips right now, and God, this must be brutal. Make sure you're still keeping your chest wide during your dips. Try to keep your elbow close to your midline. That's going to help keep that width in your shoulder. And then use a little bit of legs to help you out, but still challenge your upper body and your tricep. This is also going to be a good core exercise. Good. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Good. All right. Almost there. Keep going. 15 seconds left. Good. Keep moving. Keep challenging those triceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition over to your W's. All right, and move. Good. Good continuous motion. Keep moving. Keep working this W. Diamond shape to W. Diamond to W. Diamond to W. Work those shoulders. Work on opening up the front of your chest, strengthening your upper back. Keep going. Keep breathing. Good. 30 seconds left. All right. Keep it moving. If you need to take a break, shake out your shoulders, that's totally fine. And then, once you feel ready, get back into it. All right, and keep moving. Almost there. All right, 10 seconds left. Final stretch here in this 4th round. Good. 3, 2, 1. Done. Woo, boy. Solid. Solid work. All right. How are you guys doing?
Round 5. Round 5.
I hear round 5. Yeah, I don't hear you guys breathing hard enough. We definitely need a round 5. All right.
Yeah.
Ian, did you mute yourself? Oh, no, I didn't unmute all you guys. All right,
You're going to
there
pay
you go.
for this, Ben. You are going to pay. You're going to
Me?
pay. Pay, I tell you, pay.
All right. Well, Ben's got the right attitude. Let's do a round 5. You all can thank Ben later. All right. So get your last swig of water, and let's get a little bit of revenge on Ben later. All right. Find your weights, get in position for your lunge press or your single arm clean and press. All right, and let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and let's move. Whoops, I keep using the wrong leg. Stepping back in the lunge, press overhead. Working the regular lunge here. Maybe add that overhead press. For our seated athletes, working that clean and press. Popping that weight up. Make sure you switch sides now. Switch sides. Good. Pop that weight up. Press it overhead. If you need to lighten your load, now is the time to do it. Make sure that you're using the appropriate weight so that you can still get through the movements, do them well. Remember, I'd rather you move well and move a little than to move a lot moving poorly. Keep going. Almost there. Less than 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Bent over. Offset rows. Go. Keep pulling from one side to the next. Good. Home stretch, you guys. Keep breathing. Make sure your spine stays flat here. You might be getting tired. Now is the time when people might be slouching. This is a no-no. But you want your spine flat. Keep your chest proud as you're pulling. Pulling from one side to the next. Keep it going. Keep moving. Pulling all the way to your hip. Seated athletes, let's go. Keep moving. Get that weight up to your hip. And then put it back down. Up to your hip. And then back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Windmills. Transition to your windmill. I got my weight over in my right hand. I'm sliding my left arm down my left leg. My chest is over my left knee. And I'm twisting on up. Good. Again, that corkscrew motion. Keeping your arm pressed up overhead. Look up at your fingers. Good. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch side. I'm in standing right now. I got my left arm over my head, right foot's pointed out, and I'm corkscrewing down. So hinging down, chest is wide. My chest is on top of my right knee, and I'm using my glutes to corkscrew back up to standing. Maintaining my right arm pointed at, or my left arm pointed up at the ceiling the entire time. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep your eyes up at your top hand. Keep breathing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round of dips. We're almost there, you guys. Keep it going. Work those dips. Get that press. Keep your chest wide as you're dipping. Twist your elbows towards your midline. Whatever variation works for you. If you need to put your legs on the ground to help you out, that's fine. Good. Whatever amount you can do, just keep that chest wide. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Almost there. We're over halfway. Good. 15 seconds left. Whatever version of the dip you're on, whether it be a double arm or a single arm. Oh my God. Keep moving. Keep your chest wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Last exercise here. Last round of W's. Let's go. Almost there, you guys. Home stretch. Keep it moving. Maybe add a little squat for our standing athletes. Good. Maybe add a little bit of a hinge for our seated athletes. Get the full body into it. Good. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Almost there. 30 seconds into it. Keep going. Make sure you're in that diamond, finish in the W. Start in the diamond, finish in the W. Take breaks if you need. Good. Engage those shoulders. Almost there. Less than 15 seconds left. Almost there, you guys. Home stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Chuck your books to the other side of the room. Kick your water bottles over. And actually, go find your water bottle and get some water. All right. How are you guys doing?
I'm officially dead. Superman has officially died. Superman
has
is
died.
dead. He's dead.
Oh,
Good work, you guys. Solid.
Good job, guys.
I think you all worked really hard today. Definitely got hot and sweaty. And does anyone have any questions on what we did today in our workout?
no.
No? All right. Solid. Well,
guess what? We're around 6 next.
6 rounds. Oh, Pavel said it. So maybe instead of going after Ben, we got to go after Pavel next time.
That
Yeah.
works.
All
I
right.
have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
How far apart should my arms be for the dips?
For the dip, so that's variable.
Where are
I
my
like to-
wrists from my shoulder?
So are you talking about how deep you go in the dip?
No, like I have a
Or how
walker.
wide?
I have a walker and it's narrow and I can use it, but it's really narrow and then my elbows pop out. But if I go wider, then my elbows don't pop out. What's better?
So it's really just dependent on what you're trying to do. It might be easier for you to start wider. So if you have like some bar stools that are about the same height as your walker, that could work.
I just use the bed if I have to.
But then working your hands closer inwards and then trying to really corkscrew your elbows inwards is going to start to strengthen your rotary cuff because you're going to force it to work harder.
Okay.
Yeah, but it might not quite be ready for that if you're in that position and they just
but
pop out.
I know that, so yeah.
Yeah, so it's a progression.
Just a comment, when I was doing the assisted using my bed as my left leg to do the windmills, I've never felt along the side of this leg before because nothing's ever pushed me in that direction laterally. I've never felt like this whole, that was.
All right. That is awesome. I am glad to hear that. That's
there's not really, I've not figured that out. I just never thought about it.
A lot of it is trial and error. You just got to do things until you find out what makes your leg turn on a bit more.
Yeah, and that's my weak side on the wall, so that's good.
All right. So that just made my Friday. Thank you, Lauren. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. And before we leave, is anyone here gonna be tuning in on Monday?
I think. Well.
Okay.
If you're running the
I
show,
will be,
I'll be there.
I'll do it if you do it.
All right, very good. I just wanted to know. So I'll be running class on Monday then.
Awesome.
Okay.
Whoa, let's do
All
it.
All right, you guys. I'll see you on Monday. Take care.
Thank you.
You have a good
Bye.
evening.
Have a good weekend.
Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.
Bye.